Legends. I'm Intox, along with
Bdot, baby.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
Man, know it's about to be a whole bunch of football heads again.
it's that season.
Yeah, you about to hear a lot of football talk.
It's the season for the reason.
That's starting to go on now.
Yeah, they're already in preseason. So.
Motherfuckers saying, you wait for the football? Talking about you know what's the name gonna be nice, boy. They starting the arguments already, boy.
Yeah. Well,
Ain't even start yet.
we know for sure the Cowboys are out. So.
Oh man, now you about to damn.
Welcome to episode 142.
No stars for you. Cowboy fans, he said it. Not me.
Oh shit! Right.
Say no.
Yeah, those are always the beeps going around.
Yeah.
Always trying to count them out immediately.
That's crazy. When did that start? Like
Probably
when
about
Irvin was in there?
No, that was
Was it
when they
after?
were winning. I think that started when what's his name? The one quarterback.
Aikman?
No, after him.
Scott?
No. Which one was it? Is when they made it to the playoffs and they lost in the first round. They had like the best team that year. And somehow they went to the playoffs and then they just lost first round. Everybody was like, what just happened? And it was like, you had like the best squad this year.
Yeah.
You made it to the playoffs for the first time in fucking years.
Yeah.
And then you just lost. And everybody was like, what? And that just started like a trail of bullshit. It wasn't, who the fuck was that guy? He's a commentator now. He commentates now. Let me see.
That's crazy, bro.
Let's look that up. Dallas Cowboys
I watch football, but I don't
quarterback.
study the players and shit. You know, motherfuckers be like, man, that boy went to college. He went there.
If I see the name,
He got so many catches and this, that, and third. I don't know all that shit.
Okay, so that was Troy Aikman. I don't think it's him. So it's got to be. That's not in 2000. What about 2005? Who was it in 2005? Come on, internet. That was Drew Bledsoe.
Drew Bledsoe.
That's not who I'm talking about. So what about 08 maybe? Maybe it's later than that.
Damn.
I know the name if I see it. Give me a second, folks. I'll be right with you. Tony Romo. There it is.
Tony Romo.
Remember that motherfucker?
I remember Tony Romo.
That's who I'm talking about.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think it was that year.
Romo.
It was. They had a great fucking squad. They had a good momentum.
Yep.
They
I
went to the
remember him.
playoffs, and then all of a sudden it was like, what? You did nothing? I think they didn't even score even like that game.
Damn.
It was like, what the fuck? Just the wheels fell off. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
That's crazy work.
yeah. That's my guess. I don't know. I'm not a Dallas fan. Never
Yeah.
been a Dallas fan. My squad, I think we talked about this before, but my squad back in the day used to be the Houston Oilers. Yeah, I was a Houston Oilers fan as a kid. And then when they moved, they became the Titans, the Tennessee Titans. And I liked them for about a year because I tried to stick with them. I go, hey, man, they moved. I'll roll with Tennessee and see what's up. Stuck with them about a year. And then because they were way over there, and I was living in San Antonio at the time, what was I going to do with people in Tennessee?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I didn't like the Cowboys. So I didn't switch over. I didn't go, I'm a Cowboys fan now. And then the Texans showed up in Houston. So most likely you should have kind of followed them. If he was a Houston Oilers, you kind of become a Houston Texas fan. So I tried to become a Houston Texas fan when they first showed up.
I got you.
And it didn't roll. It didn't roll right. And I just was like, So I left that. Then I started liking, I think that's when Michael Vick showed up with the Falcons. And that was like 98, 99 or something like that. So I rode with the Falcons for a couple of years watching him. And then I just got into fantasy football. And then I just started liking a lot of teams because you pick a bunch of different players from a bunch of different teams.
Right.
So I kind of you start liking more teams and more ideas, you know, like,
So you know how to deal with that?
a little bit. Yeah, I know a little bit. I did it for about 10, 12 years.
That's crazy
Yeah.
because this is my first year
You're in?
doing this shit. Yeah.
You're in? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
my job doing this shit. So
Yeah,
I was like, fuck it.
Every Wednesday, I'll help you and we'll take a peek at it and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we're doing the show and stuff like that, I'll take a peek at it and give you
Yeah.
some pointers. And just from what I know, but I don't know the new players, so
Right.
so I'm not up on that.
Right. That's the
But I
thing.
kind of know strategies and ideas. I can give you some tips, some stuff that I used or some tips that I've seen other people use. So I know a little bit like that. Just give you some tips,
Alright.
just so you have some ideas.
Because I was like, man, let me try this shit. You know what I mean? So I put the boss to the side, like, hey, I don't really know how to do this shit, man. So you got really, you know what I'm saying? You got to coach me how to do this shit. He's like, man, don't worry.
Yeah.
I send something out to you. You know?
And then also sometimes it's a good thing that you don't know very much because then you don't overthink it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Some people, when they know a lot, they'll overthink shit. They'll go, oh, it could be this because of that and this and that. And his ankle's never good because it's warm that day. And he doesn't play good. And
Right.
He doesn't play in good weather that's over 85. He's better
Right.
when, you know what I mean?
And that's crazy, though, because some motherfuckers know that shit.
right. They know some weird shit. And they'll overthink it,
The science behind
they'll
that
be like,
shit.
oh, he's playing against his high school coach.
Right.
He's on the other side as the offensive coach, and you're just like, what?
Right.
You're like, what the fuck?
That got to do anything.
Yeah, right. And sometimes they know, and it's good. They got good information, but
Right,
sometimes
right,
that they overthink that
Right.
and make weird fucking decisions because of that kind of shit.
I see where you're going. It's possible.
So
it's
yeah,
possible.
So by knowing not too much, sometimes you can do better. Because you'll trust in your decisions and go, that's what I'm working with. And you might even make some decisions nobody else would.
Right.
Because of the information they have. And then you'll make a decision and probably look at it like, what the fuck is that? And then it'll do some shit. You'll be like, God damn, how'd you know? You'll be like, I just fucking picked it, bro. I don't know shit. You know what I mean? It happens. I've seen it happen every time. There'll be somebody first year and they'll probably get like second place their first year. And you'll be like, how the fuck? They'll be like, I don't know. I was just picking stuff based on what I was reading and shit. And I'm like,
I hope
what?
that's me.
So, yeah.
I hope I'm one of those.
I think you'll do fine, man. Well, how did y'all pick your teams?
We didn't pick them yet.
Okay, you haven't picked them yet?
Yeah.
Are you going to pick them in person? Or
It's going to be
or like
over the phone.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but you got to pick them yourself, or is it auto pick, or what?
I think it's auto. No.
You got to pick them.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the tough part. That's the part where you're going to have a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, you got to pick them yourself.
But I think I said I can probably give you a tip or two on that.
And I think the draft is going to be this weekend.
This weekend? Okay.
So you talking about you got to be on your phone and
Yeah.
near your phone.
What app are you
and shit.
using? Y'all using Yahoo? Y'all using what? There's a couple different apps you can probably use to do it. The biggest ones back then were like Yahoo and something else. FanDuel might have one too. They might have
FanDuel,
some shit.
yeah. They
But I don't know.
might
It
got
depends
one.
on who your people are using.
They're using something Disney. Something Disney.
Maybe an ESPN app then.
Yeah.
I got you. ESPN, yeah. That's the other one. I played that one too.
Yep.
So they're using the ESPN app.
Yeah,
So
that's what it is.
Yep.
ESPN.
Okay. So yeah. Definitely. I'll check that out. Like I said, I'll check it out and just give you a couple tips. I know I played. The crazy thing was I started playing probably about like 02, 03 maybe with my brother and his friends back in the day. They invited me into a couple squads back then, and so back then like I probably like was like top 3 back then, top 3. And I was doing better than my brother. I was beating him most of the time, And then we started getting into some deeper squads, and then me and him started falling back like 7, 8, 9. Like we started falling back in the order. Everybody started beating us and then so we decided one year. I can't remember. It was probably like 08 or something. We decided one year, let's get into like different stuff and learn some different things. So we started playing fantasy NASCAR. We started playing fantasy baseball. We started playing fantasy golf.
Damn.
We started playing fantasy. We tried to play everything that we could play that was at the time that they would let you play.
Under the head of those.
Right. We didn't either at the time. We played fantasy hockey at one point and didn't know shit about hockey. But the idea was just to compete with each other and just competitively have a good time with each other, like me and my brother. So it was just me and him. We would go insert ourselves into some squad somewhere and be like, we're going to play, fantasy hockey. And we don't know shit. And we're just, we draft and we fucking do the shit. And we pick our people every week and we just fucking see what happens.
Damn.
And you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how the scoring works.
Right.
I don't know none
That's
of
my
this shit
problem.
works.
I don't know It said something about win by 3 or some shit like that. Win by 4. I don't
I'll
know.
read the rules. Yeah, I'll read the rules.
Shit.
I can help you with the rules. I can probably remember most of the rules. They probably haven't changed too much. So yeah, I could read through the rules and let you know exactly what the deal is. That's something we can figure out too easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we played all this weird shit, man, and so it was fun. We were having a good time because it was like me and him competing against each other. That's really all we were there to do.
Right.
But we were in like a group of like 12 people. So if you win, you win. Like that'd be awesome. You know what I mean? But wherever we came in that place, if I was third and he was sixth, then I was good. You know what I mean? I was like, I won that one, bro. And that's all it was about, was try to win the whole thing. Right. But if I at least beat you in here, I won. And you know what I mean? And so we played like a bunch of different ones. And you know what I mean? He won a few. I won most of them.
Damn.
And so, at the time. And then, so we just played a bunch of that just to fucking learn some shit and just do something crazy, man. And it was fun. I had a good time. Thanks for the memories, brother.
That's what's up, man.
So yeah, we had a good time doing that. So yeah, I dabbled in that stuff back in the day. I think around 20, probably around 2020, 21, right after the pandemic and shit. Fucking, I was like, there's no point in playing this shit anymore. Like, why? What am I? I'm wasting my time on this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I could use this time for other shit. That was just my thought process at the time. That's when I was evolving, folks. Look where I got. You know what I mean? That was me evolving at the time and just going, yeah, fuck that. And I do that a lot. Not a lot, but I do that in scenarios. Maybe, see, that's what's crazy, right? When I get a thought, an idea of I'm going to do something, I just go do it. Like, I don't think about my steps and plan and idea. You know what I mean? So like I said, when it came to like that, I'm like, I'm not playing that. And I just stopped. I'm done. Not playing it. And I haven't touched it probably since like then. You know what I mean? Don't look at it. Don't think about it. Doesn't excite me. You know what I mean? I think someone asked me last year to get in. I was like, nah, bro, I'm not even. My mind frame's not even in that shit right now.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But no, that's a good thing to do. It's camaraderie, especially with people at work. That's a good thing to do with people at work, because it creates camaraderie and competition between each other, just to be able to have something to talk about during the day sometimes too. You know, you come in on Monday like, yo, I got you, bro.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So it's good. That's good for that. I was
never into that type of shit though. I was never into that.
So yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Get out your comfort zone. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Get out your comfort zone. Try some new things. That's good too.
Yeah, I want to see what's up with that.
Yeah, that's definitely a good thing.
Can you win some good money back?
Yeah, definitely. Are y'all just doing it for fun, or did y'all put money in?
We put money in.
Okay, then you're gonna win. First place and win a few $100s, I'm sure. And you know what I mean? Based on what you put in.
You know, a little $20 down.
Yeah, so you got to think 20 times 12 is what?
Damn, time.
Oh shit, 2,400? No, 240.
Yeah.
So what's it called? So you would break that down. Usually, first place will get probably like 150 or something. Then second place will probably get like 50.
Oh.
And then like third place will get
So
like their money back.
Ain't no more than ain't no more than 100.
What? Yeah, whatever. It's like I said, what it is, like I said, usually only the top 3 will get paid. You know what I'm saying? They just pay the top 3 people. Like I said, the first one will get the bulk of it. The second one will get a good chunk. And then the last one just gets their money back. They'll usually get their 20 back. And then everybody else gets nothing. So you want to win.
Damn. Yeah.
You flip that 20 into 150. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh man,
they're just holding your money right now.
I'm thinking there's some buku change.
Yeah, not like I said, when it
Like
gets
$400 or $500. You know what I mean? Some shit like that.
That's the thing. If you think about it, if you got in a league where you paid $100 each,
wow.
You see what I'm saying? Then it'd be $2,400. Then somebody make a couple grand. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or at least $1,500 or something. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Then you make some money. That 100 turns into $1,500. There's a decent little jump. So there are some competitive leagues. I played leagues that were $50, and you could win like $350 or something like that, or something.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So, or whatever it was. I don't remember. I didn't do the math.
Right.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, right. I've been in some leagues where I paid some cash, and so you're gonna get a decent payout at the end. Because think about what $20 gets you, $150, right? But as you jump that up, it jumps up. So yeah.
So I see what's going on here.
So that's why some people will get in 2 or 3 of them, and then they could win like 2 out of the 3, and you still make, you can make your money. You can make some money. You know what I mean? So, or you know what I mean? Some people do 5 or 6 of them, and they don't all pay like $100. Some might be 20, some might be 50, some might be 30. You know what I mean? And so, so yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it was fun when I was doing it. But that goes to another thing, like, right? So remember how I said a while back that I was playing video games again? I got back into video games.
Right.
I went, I think after 2015 when we started the studio, before then I used to play a lot of video games. Call of Duty, you know what I mean? Destiny was one of the last ones I played, and you know what I mean? A couple different joints. And back then, once we started the studio, I quit video games altogether. I just stopped. And I hadn't played video games for years, like 5 or 6 years went by since 2015.
That's great.
Before I touched the games again in 2019. I touched them again. I bought a new Xbox. That's when I bought the one I have now. I played for a little while, and then I got off it again. It was kind of off and on, catching a game or 2 here and there, off and on. And then I, you know what I mean? And then lately, like I said, I got on the new Black Ops 6 like 6 months ago. I got on that and was kind of been on that a little bit.
That's crazy.
So yeah,
I haven't gamed in a while. My damn self.
Yeah, so like I said, what happens is I get a focus on something. I've noticed it now. If I get a focus on something, I just change it and go. I don't wait around. I don't bullshit. You know what I mean? Kind of a thing. That's just my mind frame. And so like when I did the studio, I was like, I'm gonna put my focus into the studio. I ain't got time for video games anymore.
Right.
So I just took that out of. I didn't. You know what I mean? I took it out of my fucking idea. I didn't play for years, so. So yeah, interesting that I've done that in a lot of ways, because that goes back to, I don't know if we talked about this. Well, we've talked about it before, but what I'm saying is I don't remember if I talked about it last week or recently or if it's been a while. Talking about when I stopped drinking.
Okay.
In 2017, October, just to refresh everybody, you know what I mean? I had gotten sick. My pancreas decided it had enough. It was like, you're not going to keep doing this to me. So it took me down, put me in the hospital for a week. And I walked out that hospital with all the nurses and doctors constantly telling me, if you don't stop drinking, you're going to kill yourself. This is going to keep happening. You're going to keep getting sick, And they're telling me that in a good way. They're not just going, They're just going, there's ways you can, just working with me. They're trying to make sure. They're trying to make sure I understand.
Wow.
They're just working with me. But what I'm saying was, I didn't. What they were worried about was because usually with alcohol there's a recurrence because people can't stop usually. They kind of just, that's the whole falling off the wagon, relapse, right? So they're used to people going in there doing that. So they keep trying to reiterate it to you, And I just told them, I said, no, I got it. I understand, I'm sure they hear everybody say that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they just want to get out of there. But I truly did understand at that time. And when I left that place, never thought about it, never wanted it, didn't even taste good anymore. Wasn't even sure. You know what I mean? Like, never went through a 12-step program. I stopped cold turkey. I just cut it off.
Right.
Didn't go through any programs, didn't seek any counseling, didn't get any therapy.
Right.
I did it all myself, folks. You know what I mean? Is that the best way? No, it's not the best way.
Why not?
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, it may not be the best way for someone else. But that's what I'm saying. It's not the best way, but it's the way I did it.
You controlled it.
Right.
You stopped it.
But that was the thing. That's how I'm looking at it now. By putting all this together and seeing how I did it in a lot of other ways.
Right.
It wasn't, you know what I mean? I noticed that today when I was talking about what we're talking about, was when I stopped video games, when I stopped doing a fantasy football, when I stopped all, I just was like, I'm done. You know what I mean? I do that in certain things, and that's crazy. It's a spiritual thing. It must be some spiritual shit, my higher self type shit, where I'm just like, I just turn it off. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm done. I had my fun.
Right.
But like I said, that doesn't mean I can't. I learned over the years that doesn't, because that was 2017. So we're, 8 years away from that, right? I said, I learned over the years, though, I can still have a drink. I can get a margarita with my meal. I can have a glass of wine with my steak, when I want to.
Right.
Not every time, not all the time.
Right.
But if I'm like, today, man, I feel like having a glass of wine. That's how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to be able to just do the things as you need to do the things. What I did for 25 years was I abused it. You know what I'm saying? And I know that. I abused it. And I used it to, you know what I mean? To ease my mind for all the bullshit I was going through at the time. You know what I mean? So I used it and abused it. That's exactly what happened. And that's okay. I learned from it. That's the best thing. And I'm where I am now. And I wouldn't have had a lot of crazy adventures without it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know what I mean?
Hey, let's get it, bro.
Shit, that's like me with my smoking.
Right.
I smoked Black and Milds heavy back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, every time I get in a car, I got Black and Mild.
Right. Always
I have
got
a drink.
Black and Mild.
I have a drink, Black and Mild. I'm playing a game, Black and Mild. Listen to music, Black and Mild. It's just Black and Mild. You know what I'm saying? Then, like you saying, I just stopped, turned it off.
Yeah, I remember you talking about it though.
Yeah.
I remember at the time, one time you were like, yeah, I'm thinking about it, and then you were like, boom, I
just did it.
You were like, I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think was that during
Cold
the show?
turkey.
Did that happen, or was that before the show?
No, yeah.
That
That was before the show.
okay.
That was
Because I feel
before
like
the
we
show.
talked. Maybe we just talked about it then.
Shit, I ain't no nicotine in a minute, boy. Like,
Yeah.
it's been some years.
Right.
I just hate the smell of it now.
Right. See what I'm saying?
Right.
For me, sometimes alcohol. When I hear like saying the word alcohol, I get a queasiness sometimes.
Right.
It's almost like, ugh, like that's just disgusting to me.
Right.
I have that thought, and that's what's weird. It's like because I don't need that thought, but maybe I do. You see what I'm saying? Like my higher self was like, if you don't have that thought, then you're definitely gonna go return.
Right.
You know what I mean? But by giving me that thought, it knows that's the kryptonite to hold me back.
Right.
Before I unleash the demon.
Yeah.
That's what it is. We're all unleashing our demon, man. You know what I mean? When we abuse things like that, drugs and different things, we're unleashing a demon of ourselves. That's exactly what we're doing. We're giving control to something else.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, I think like when you drink, I think you're allowing spirits to come in.
Right. Yeah.
Evil spirits at that.
Well, you don't know what they are, but a lot of times it becomes evil. Yeah. They are can, you know what I mean?
Right.
Some people are happy drunks, you know what I mean? They're not all crazy. But a lot of us do, and that's the crazy part. It's like, where does that come from?
Right.
Why do some people can get drunk and just be happy drunks and never really have any problems, any issues? You know, they do their thing. But then there's some of us that just fucking unleash a demon of some sort. You know, it's like it just happens. You know what I mean? It's like, whoa, where the fuck did that come from?
Right.
You know, because it's really an enhancement of one of your demons. The alcohol enhances that demon. You know what I mean? Because you have that demon. You know everybody can have that demon that's even in a sober moment. But think about having that demon when you're spirited, too.
Right. Bomb droppers. Yeah. That's crazy, man, because I was in the store last week, in the liquor store last week. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to decide what I wanted. I'm in the window for like 5 minutes, like, all right, what the fuck?
Just looking around, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers that came in, picked up what they wanted, and got out of there.
You're still casing?
And here I go like, damn, what the fuck do I want? So in the midst of that, there's this dude, he was already gone. He was already fucked up. He was beyond fucked
He
up.
was fucked up when he got here.
So he was trying to get a drink. And the bartender was like, nah, man.
You fucked up.
Yeah, I told you go home. Go home. He's like, man.
I did go home. I came back.
Yeah. He was like, man, I got the money right here. Ain't about the money. Ain't about the money. I got the money right here.
He's
you
not
missing,
even listening.
Right. You missing the whole point what this man telling you. This man telling you to go home. He told you to go home. You talking about, man, I got the money right here. Man, the money right here. I was like, man, you too gone at this point.
I would have gave him a glass of water and said, here you go.
You too gone. I was like, damn.
Drink a little of this.
I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like that.
Right.
You already gone. And you going back to the store to get more?
That's what I'm saying. That
I mean,
demon
you
wants more.
rocking and shit. You doing, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
You
barely
rocking.
making it in there and shit. That's dedication though, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy, right? Because
Yeah.
all addicts have it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
All addicts have it. They will make it there.
Motherfucker with rock.
Yeah.
Motherfucker,
Yeah.
you know where he going. You right.
They will make it there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, I'm here for my fix. Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's the things you do and the things you'll say sometimes when you're fucked up, man. You just, you know what I mean? I've been there.
Wow.
I've been there. It's a wild ride. One day we'll probably have that conversation of more and more things that went on.
See what I'm saying? And then I don't want to be taken over by some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's gonna cause me to do. You know what I'm saying? Because then
You
some
don't know the
motherfuckers wake up in the morning and don't know what the hell they did.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what happened last night?
I've had nights where I blacked out and know nothing.
What?
Nothing.
And you got home, and you made it home.
Yes.
That's crazy.
And know nothing.
Nothing.
I remember taking a shot, and then I remember waking up in my house. And then I got people telling me stories. Yo, we went to the club. You came with us. Fucking, you were doing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I was like,
that's the best.
What?
I did what, right?
I was like, I went
Hell
to
no.
the club with you guys.
I know I ain't do all that.
Yeah.
Now some things I might did, but
Yeah.
oh, should y'all explain it? Hell no. Yeah. I don't want to get to that point.
Right. And then I had another night.
You know.
This was in Japan. So I was probably like 20. I wasn't even 21 yet. I was like 19, 20. There's a whole night that I blacked out. And when I woke up in the morning, they showed me a picture of someone's car. And I had taken shaving cream and I had wrote like some crazy shit on their hood or something in the shaving cream.
Oh, wow.
And it was like, you know, it was something like either nasty, like suck dick, or something weird. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something, you know, kind of crazy. And I was like, man, I did not do that. I was like, you know, and then they showed me another picture, and I'm holding the can.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, because I was like, y'all made that up. I'm like, because they just showed me a picture of the hood at first, and I'm like, y'all made that up, man. Why would I do that? I was like, there's no reason I would do that. And then they show me holding the can. Another picture of me holding the can. I'm like, damn. I was like, yo, I don't remember doing any of this.
Damn.
And they were just telling me stories. So I only have their stories. I don't even know what I did.
Right.
Or how I did it. Or you know what I mean? I don't remember doing it. Yeah. But they told me I did it.
Yeah, sometimes that's the best, you know what I mean, to have people around you that was around.
Yeah.
So they could tell you what the fuck happened. Like,
Well, I got to trust them.
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It was 2 or 3 people. I feel like they wouldn't lie to me, but not all of them had an exact same story. You know what I mean? Like the story was a little different from each one. But they definitely said I did that. You know what I mean? But there was other pieces that might have been different. But everyone agreed that I did that. And I was like, okay, they all wouldn't be lying. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, okay. And then I'm like, unless they made this story up together. And I was like, but why would they do that to me?
Right.
I had to contemplate all that at the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I'm in Japan. And
damn.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in Japan. I'm with military people, and I'm with the lady. I think was it? Yeah, I was with the lady that was my wife. I was with her, but we were girlfriend boyfriend at the time, right? We just like probably a couple months in, and so I'm you know what I mean? I'm trying to trust her, But I'm like, and then the other people are just other, soldiers that were our friends, that were around and stuff, because we were all hanging out and shit. So I'm like, I knew them before I knew her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't think they would like confer to fuck with me. Cause you know what I mean? Cause a couple days went by and I'm like, nah, y'all still fucking with me. Like, I think y'all are just trying to like get me. You're trying to get me right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking. It was just a joke. I thought it was a joke for like a fucking week. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, nah, they're gonna fold at some point. Somebody's gonna fold at some point. I'm like, they gotta be lying to me.
Yeah, so you feel like they probably put the cream in your hand.
Right.
And they took a picture. Shit, right?
I didn't remember the night.
Right.
So I'm like, you could have just handed it to me.
Hell yeah.
Took a picture of me.
And took a picture, right.
I go, I don't. I was like, yeah, I'm like, there's no pictures of me
crazy.
doing it. Like, where's the pictures of me doing it?
Right.
You know what I mean? And so I'm guessing I did it so fast, obviously, someone had to run and get a camera, because back then, we didn't have camera phones. But we did have digital cameras. It was when the digital cameras were brand new.
Oh, they probably got you, man.
So I saw the pictures. I saw a couple of them, but that's what I'm saying. I don't remember who had them, but somebody had pictures. It was there were digital ones. It was on a little digital camera. Because we were in Japan, so we had some new shit.
Yeah, that was what
I mean. This was in '99. So I got cameraed.
That was a prank.
That's what I thought.
That definitely was a prank.
For a long time. And then they convinced me that I did it. And I just had to, all right, I guess I did it at some point. Because I was like, I don't remember. I don't remember doing any of that. They were like, you were talking to us and everything like normal. And I was like, I blacked out. I said, I don't remember nothing. I don't remember nothing. And so, yeah, it was a crazy I had a couple blackout moments like that in Japan.
Damn.
That's wild. Yeah. Scary, right?
Yeah, man.
Fucking scary.
Yeah.
Two big ones that I remember.
My brother like that, man. When he drink, he pass out and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we at a fucking a club.
Yeah.
It's a smoke joint.
Right.
A 2 a.m. joint. And this motherfucker is in the back on the couch, knocked the fuck out.
Knocked out. Anybody could just run in your fucking pockets right now. Right.
You know what I'm saying? He get that type of drunk.
He checks out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. If he gets too drunk, he just checks out.
Yeah. He gone.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's his higher conscious.
You know what I'm saying?
Probably
But
shutting
he fun though.
Probably shutting it down. Like, no, don't do no more. Shut it down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a different way.
I don't like how he shut it down though.
Yeah. All right. It's
You know
not.
what I mean?
It's not healthy. That's
You can shut it down like that in the house and shit like that. But
Yeah.
while you
Just
out
random. Yeah.
Nah, man.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta not control that shit.
Be careful. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, lucky you had people there with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy though, man.
Yeah. Yeah, when I think back, I mean, like I said, there's one time, this is a crazy situation. So one time, I think I went, I had like a long weekend, right? So I think Friday, it was like a Friday night, me and a couple of guys I work with, we went down we drove down to Virginia, just right to the line basically. We drove down to Virginia, and he had a ranch out there. So we went and shot some guns that morning, or overnight. He had a little ranch with a little cabin and shit. So we went overnight. We shot some guns out on his property and rode some ATVs and shit and just had a good fucking time. Damn. Crashed out in the morning, woke up, went back out, did a little bit more, and then packed up and drove back to the house because it's only about an hour and a half away, you know what I mean? Or an hour and some change, so it wasn't a long time. So we rode back and then came to the studio at about 5 or 6, already half lit because we woke up and just started drinking. So I'm half lit.
I've never done that.
Yeah, so I'm half lit.
Crazy.
And I show up at the studio. I'm already half lit, and I bring a bottle of Absolute vodka and shit. We end up all finishing it together. We all finish it, but like, so I had a good amount more after that. and we're all chilling. There's a couple. I think Bam might have been there. He might be able to tell a story one day. I think Bam was there, but we were at Ren's house. It was Ren, or Mr. Prim, and I think Nan was there. I think Bam was there, and then I think there was somebody else, and everybody was just kind of hanging, talking shit, how we do.
Right.
And fucking, they said, and then I remember, I remember waking up in the morning, not thinking anything of it. And so I don't remember driving home really for the most part.
Damn.
And so I'm like, fuck, like that was crazy. And then so then I call Mr. Prim later and chat with him and go like, yo, I go, when did I leave? And he was like, bro, at some point we were all talking and then you just got up. You walked out the door. You didn't say nothing. You didn't dap nobody. You said you just walked out the door. So for a second, we just thought maybe you needed some air.
Yeah, you went outside.
So you just went outside to get some air.
Right.
And then we didn't see you. It'd been a few minutes. He said it'd been a few minutes. So he was like, so he said he went out and looked, and I wasn't nowhere outside.
Damn.
And then he went and looked, and he saw my car was gone. And he was like, oh shit. So anyway, so he said everybody left. Within like the next 10, 15 minutes, everybody kind of rode out. So he was like, I gotta check on this dude. So he said he drove to my house real quick and saw my car in the driveway and was like, cool. And then drove back home and he was good. So yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Yeah, that's what friends do.
And then, right. So that's what he told me because I didn't know. I was like, I just remember, I just woke up. I said, bro, I was just so tired from the whole day. And drinking and everything. I said, I must have fucking went into autopilot.
Damn.
I just drove home. I go, I don't know. I said, yeah, it's crazy shit like that, man.
That's some wild shit.
Yeah.
Don't know how you got home.
Yeah, I've had those moments a lot of times, and it's not good. It's not good. But yeah, those are the...
I could probably count.
And that probably wasn't even, like I said, I wasn't even bad, like when it came to it. I wasn't really that bad. Like compared to like what you see, and you see what people really go through sometimes with this shit, I wasn't that bad really.
Right.
I'm glad for that. You know what I mean? Like it could have got worse.
You weren't sneaking no shit, wasn't? All right, well, shit.
Like if I'm drinking, I'm drinking.
Well,
I didn't
cool.
have to sneak nothing. You know what I mean? Like I was like, I'm a man about my shit. If I'm drinking, I'm drinking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I knew people who had to hide their shit.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? That they put in coffee mugs and shit.
You're just gonna be mad.
Cups. And I'm like, man, what the fuck is you hiding your shit for?
Right.
But you got a problem.
Right. No, I'm with you. There's that's why I said
that's your problem.
Right. There's some people, like I said, they'll go to sneaky shit and you're just like, I never got to that. I just was like, if I'm drinking, I'm drinking.
Right.
You know what's up. You know what I'm saying? I just was like, fuck your feelings. You know what I mean?
Right.
If that's what, you know what I mean? Like I never had, but that's what I said. I don't think I got to a point where anybody was like, this has to stop. You know what I mean? You get to that, like I never got to that moment. I think if I'd have got to that moment, that probably would have snapped some shit in me. You know what I mean? You know, was I the best person all the time?
The drunk unk.
Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? I was just the drunk hunk. Right. I'm not, right. What I said in the line, so on the self-medicated, I said, I'm not an alcoholic, I'm the neighborhood drunk.
That's crazy. Neighborhood drunk.
Yeah, that was a line.
Yes. Boy. Somebody be looking crazy out there early in the morning, man. Right. That's crazy. That's crazy. The liquor stores open that early in the morning, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
They open up.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard somebody
early.
I heard somebody say one time, man, I'm about to go in this liquor store at 10 a.m., man. What the fuck's everybody thinking about this? Like, what? You know what I mean? Like, kind of like almost ashamed. And then I was like, man, if it's open, what the fuck? Like, it's open. Right. Like, it's not like you standing out here waiting for it to open. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I wouldn't feel shame for going to a store because it's open.
Right.
I got shit to do. I got time to get it now. You know what I'm saying? And the store's open. I might as well. You know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about? The store's open at 6 a.m. and I'm there, then it's open. You
That's
know what I'm
great.
saying?
That's great.
Judging me and shit.
Right. I was watching the internet and shit, and this dude, he bought his bed, right? It was like early in the morning. So he's walking out the store with his with his bed and shit. So the white guy was in the line. He was next. So he started walking up. He was like, damn. People drink this early in the morning?
Yeah.
So the dude heard him. He said, man, mind your fucking business, man. I work night shift. Mind
This
your
is my
motherfucking business.
nighttime.
Right.
This is my nighttime.
Man, that shit,
True.
man, that shit had me
Some
dying.
people are on different schedules. Hell yeah.
That shit had me dying,
I'm with
boy.
it. Well, think about this, right? Remember during the fucking the pandemic,
Right.
everything shut down except for like liquor stores. You could like and restaurants could like send you home with alcohol now. What kind of shit is this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the problem. You know what I mean? But they knew if they shut the alcohol off, a lot of people would have got fucked up.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They've been a problem.
There'd
out
have been a
there.
problem. They knew that.
That's what I'm
You know what I mean?
saying.
That's
Yo,
you can see how planned
you
that
can't
shit
be
is.
so up on that shit because, like you say, you never know. They could just cut that shit,
Right.
and then you're gonna be fucked up out there.
Right. Yeah, because it's
You know
like
what I mean? Because you want it so much.
right.
You so used to the shit, just like cigarettes.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Because like I said, I can indulge in it when I want, or I don't have to, and I'll never miss it. I have no problem either way. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy it's here so that we could have, you know what I mean? We
Right.
could experiment and do cool things and drink and have a vacation and drink a fucking pineapple with a fucking, you know, what they call that, an umbrella and then shit. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to have those
A
experiences.
little celebration
And
here.
that's cool.
You know?
But that's what I'm saying. We don't have to be users and abusers anymore.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah, so they knew that would probably wake some motherfuckers up. Get them off they sauce. All of a sudden, they're like, wait a minute. I'm having sober thoughts. What the fuck's going on? Like, it's a whole different world.
Telling you.
It suppresses a lot of shit. You know what I mean? As much as we think it speaks a sober mind, it also suppresses a lot of shit. You know what I mean? So it's a suppressant. That's what alcohol is.
Yeah,
You
but
know what I'm saying?
but the problem's still there.
Right. It's right. And you'll never deal with it if you just keep drinking it away.
Right. And now you're dealing with another problem.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
You got to choose one.
right.
Got to choose one.
You got to think about which one do the worst damage.
Right. And what your goals are. You know what I mean? You know, because like I said, you know what I mean? It's like I'm aging backwards. I'm gonna be here for a long time.
Right.
I got a lot of shit I can do. I got a lot of shit I want to do. You know, I still got a lot of shit I'm gonna do.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just where you want to be. If you content and happy and moving on, hey, live your life. You know? But yeah, it just depends. It's just a change of mind frame. You know, it's thinking about it in different ways. That's all it is. It's just thinking about it in different ways. I was there with you. I had those thoughts back then. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't think about nothing else. I didn't worry about the future. I was like, fuck, what's the future? I'm right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Kind of shit. Like, future ain't helping me right now. That's how I looked at it. When instead I was like, what am I doing to work to my future? You know what I mean? I wasn't doing that. I was just like, not even thinking about the future. I was living too in the moment. You know what I mean? I wasn't balancing it, you know,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So I had to learn how to focus it and balance it and put those energies in a better use.
Yes, sir.
So yeah. You know, I was telling somebody the other day, I said, if you watch some of our earlier episodes and then you're watching it now, you can see our transformation. It's crazy. You know? You can see a transformation of just, I don't know. Go experience it, folks. Go experience it. Go watch an old episode real quick, like episode 20, and then come back and see like episode 141. And you can just see there's a fucking shift. You're like, oh, shit.
You see it. That's crazy. I listened to the old CD today.
Which one?
3 Up.
3 Up. There it is. That's the first. That I think was technically like the second thing PPE ever really dropped, like officially.
Really?
Yeah, because before that we dropped like official music that was out that you could hit SoundScan. Was the Collateral Damage album. Y'all remember that one? It was called the Collateral Damage, Volume 1 or some shit like that. Yeah. That was our first album that we put out under PPE. That was like you had a fucking barcode and you could scan that motherfucker. So that's like the first official. That's PPE 01 right there. You know what I'm saying? I remember putting that together. We writing on it PPE-001. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we are in the game now. We have entered the building, folks. It felt good. You know what I mean? And then I think we didn't really release anything for a couple years because we all got scattered around that time and shit was, whatever happened. And then before we came back together, y'all worked on that and put out 3 Up Warriors. So yeah. So I always looked at that because Ram was like, it's a PPE project. And I was like, I got you. Even if it wasn't us, it was something coming from us.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was cool. It was like, okay, I see what you're saying.
Right.
But at first I was like, what do you mean you're putting out this group? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, what's going on here? I thought we was the group. You know what I mean? What is this shit?
I got you.
So yeah, you know what I mean? Not that it was hostility, but it was like, what's going on right now? Just trying to understand it. Because I think at the time I was in Texas or something like that. So I wasn't even up here. When that was coming together, because I didn't come up here till I think what was it? 06? I think 06 I popped up here, something like that. And then I've been here ever since. It's like 05, 06, something like that, and I've been here ever since. So going on 20 years, yeah. I've lived here the longest I've lived anywhere.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. I say the same.
Yeah.
Same
I think we mentioned that.
But yeah. That shit cool, man. I was like, shit rocking.
Yep. And then I think I came out with mine, Charisma, Finesse, and Game after that. That came out in 07.
Okay.
So yeah. I think that was the next release for PPE technically was my shit. So yeah. I think that's how it went. And then ever since then we just started stacking them. Stacking them.
I started looking at the date. I should say 9 years ago. I say, damn.
Right.
Shit was 9 years ago?
Oh, I think it's longer than that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But what made me think of it, my job, we got that area to clean. And I was around there.
And you was around what, your spot?
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. I was telling my coworker, I was like, yo, I used to be around here.
This is your stomping grounds.
Yeah. We did a video around here too.
Yeah.
So I stopped at the stop sign and I showed them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Remember this scene how we had
With the ride on them?
Yeah.
Oh,
remember this
shit.
scene? We had all the cars pull up and shit all crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I showed them that. I was like, yo, we was like right across the street from it.
Yeah.
I was like, look, that's the spot right there. He like, oh damn, oh why? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Shit was cool, man.
Nice.
Going back around there. Shit look different though. A lot of different people around there.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of different people around there. But, shit changed.
Yeah, everything's changing right now. If you look around, you can just see stuff is growing and moving and changing, and people are building, and you see shit going on. You're like, what the fuck? Like, they tried to say we were down and out at one point. You know what I mean? During the whole pandemic shit, they were just like, it's over, folks. It's over. You know what I mean? And a lot of people thought that was it. We all were tricked to some point. To some point of it, we were all like, what the fuck's happening right now? If anything, we were confused. I get it. I was there. We were all there. But that's crazy that, remember that post? I'll pop it on the screen. That post I showed you from the Facebook. Actually, it's on my Instagram. Go look at ppeintox. The one I showed you where it said in 2009. Yeah, I said, you know what I mean? I'll pop it on the screen. But yeah, because I don't remember exactly what it said right now. Can't quote it like that.
2009.
Right. But I screenshot it and I posted it on my Instagram at ppeintox. And yeah, it brought back like, holy shit. I was posting stuff about a pandemic that happened back then. And I'm saying, don't get fooled. And we all got fooled in fucking 2020. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? I knew it was coming.
Yes, wow.
Yeah. Wow. And that's what I'm saying. The MK Ultra's that good. They still got me to a point. You know what I mean? Because I didn't flat out go, this is bullshit. It took me a little bit of time to get there. You know what I mean? What I did know was I ain't just doing what they saying, though. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, I ain't going to do anything just because you're saying to do it. I knew that. And I was like, let me look into this. Let me check. And that's, like I said, that's what got me starting to look at stuff. I started looking at things, and I started going, wait a minute. There's a narrative going on here and this and that. You know what I mean? And then that's, like I said, then at one point, remember it was a point where like we was at Essentials or whatever. So I was one of the Essentials. I never stopped going to work. I kept going to work every day. You know what I mean? So the streets were empty. It was fucking coolest fucking traffic times ever.
Hell yeah. What?
I was like, yo, is this what heaven's like?
What?
I was like, you can just drive now?
Peacefully.
You don't got fucks just getting in the way, right? I'm just like, everybody's zooming because it's all the people, it's all the go-getters.
Yes.
It's all the motherfuckers making shit happen. That's when I realized we're the motherfuckers making shit happen. None of this shit around us is happening without us. We're out here.
Essential.
It knocked the essential. Right. I started buying into that a little bit. Like, wait a minute. We're keeping shit running. You know what I mean? But as I was looking into it, I'm seeing other shit. I'm learning new stuff. I'm going to and I'm starting to tie things together. And then that's when I go, oh, wait a minute. They got me. You know what I mean? But it wasn't just that. Because at the time, right? You gotta remember this. This is the crazy part, right? I had to at some point admit they got me to a point. You know what I mean? They got me to a point. So anyways, but before then I had to look at it, right? So check this out. Check this timeline out. 2017, I quit drinking. I go down, I quit drinking. 2018, or the end of 2017. End of 2018, my wife passes. You know what I'm saying? End of 2019, I'm just grieving. You know what I mean? I'm just going through my shit, trying to figure it out, trying to wonder where I'm heading. Then 2020 hits. I'm thinking, I just lost my wife. What if something happens to me? And then I got these kids. You know what I mean? So that's how they got me. Because I had to look back, like, how the fuck would they get me? Because I had gotten put in that position, it put me in a different thought process. You see what I'm saying? Because it made me go into protect mode, which was like, I'd rather sacrifice myself than you know what I mean? So that's You know what I mean? I was in a different thought process. Because if I was in obviously the process I have now, I would have fucking been like, I know what the fuck's going on right now. You see what I'm saying? Because like they're not going to get us again. You know what I mean? Like, what was it? George Bush, you get me once, you know, shame on you. You know what I'm saying? Give me twice, can't get me again. You know what I mean? Like,
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
so I'm in that mode right now, you know? So, but that's because I know more. I studied, I researched, I did things, I checked things out. You know what I mean? And yeah, but I put it together. Something was telling me, look into this. That's when I started getting those thoughts. Look into this. Look into this. Look into it. Because when I see shit, like I said, I don't search for nothing. The algorithm knows what the fuck I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm searching through.
Read your thoughts.
Right. I'm searching through YouTube and it's sending me shit. And I'll look at it sometimes and I'll go, based on the little 30 seconds I get, I'll vibe it out. And then sometimes it'll go, look into it. And then sometimes I just won't get nothing. Yeah. If I don't get nothing, I'll be like, yeah, I'm out. Yeah. But I might come back to that. Because sometimes I'll see it again or I'll see it again a couple times. And then sometimes I'm like, it's the third time I'm seeing this motherfucker. And I'm passing it every time. Maybe I need to watch it now.
Yeah.
So I'll click on it. I'll watch 5 minutes. If it doesn't grab me, I'm out. You know what I mean? But I gave it a chance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
So, right. But it's like, there's different ways. Like I said, it's just, you have your intuition. It'll talk to you. You'll have, you know what I mean? Something will gravitate more than something else. And that, you just got to get in tune with that kind of stuff. You know? Yeah.
I agree.
And you're projecting it. So if the algorithm is reading you, what are you projecting to it?
Right.
Come on, people.
Bomb droppers.
You're the projector.
Yeah, for real. For real. That's real.
Yeah.
That's real. You know what I mean? Because if they could know what you thinking,
right,
and they put it right in front of your face,
right,
you should be able to use, you know what I mean, put your mind to it and get what you want out of it.
Right. Yeah.
Make it work.
Yeah. It's probably that easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's probably that easy.
I'm telling you it is, but
you gotta make your
shit.
You gotta make your algorithms work for you.
That's it.
There it is.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
Because they working. Mm-hmm. Just gotta make it work for you.
That's true. And maybe that's part of the whole, when I was saying episodes before in the past, the whole cleaning up your social medias. There was a moment where we were all doom scrolling. We were all fucking following the fights and the rat shit and the this and the, you know what I mean? So it was like, that's everything it was feeding us.
Right.
But when you clean that stuff out, now a lot of times all I see is uplifting shit. Motherfuckers growing stuff, motherfuckers building farms, motherfuckers doing this, motherfuckers giving quotes, motherfuckers talking about quote, you know, I'm in the sun today, I'm doing this, what are you up to? You know, hope you're doing great. You know what I mean? Like, that stuff I'm seeing now. So that's the input I'm putting together. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I'm like, that's getting reinforced through my energy. You know? Yeah. I do watch the fights too, though. You know, like I said, when I want to see those, I go to Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they got fights on Twitter?
I go to X. Oh man, there's fights all over the place on that thing, and I don't know. It's in my feed, so I'm just like, whatever's in there is in there at this point. Because I don't really fuck with Twitter. I don't even know how to use that bitch half the time.
Yeah, that's why I don't got the bitch.
Yeah, so I'm just like, like I said, when I look at fights and stuff, that's where I go. That's, you know what I mean? I'm just like, okay, I'll check this out for a minute. You know, I'll see what's new in here.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's where I'll check it out.
They got the scraps on the.
Yeah, man, they be scrapping and shit. There be all kinds of people fighting, girls, boys, everybody.
Shit.
Yeah.
Russians. But I use the Scoops app.
Scoops? Yeah. I think you might have talked about this.
Scoops.
Yeah.
That's where I get my fights and shit at.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Everybody's got to have a little entertainment. But you just got to use it that way. Right. If all you're doing is consuming just that all day, what do you think? You know what I mean? You use it, you know what I mean, for moments. You have your moments of entertainment. But yeah, It's just
It's a balance.
yes.
Bomb droppers.
He beat me to it.
It's a balance.
Definitely.
And just like everything it is in life.
Right. Tell him, man.
Just gotta balance that shit, man.
Talk to him.
That's it. You know. Shit might be hard, but you got to lose some shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
Fall back on some things.
Well, right. I just told somebody that. You know, they said I got some goals that I'm trying to reach, and I go, okay. I said, but at the same time, what are you focused on?
Right.
I said, because if you're going to let all the distractions distract you, you're not focused. And they were like, you right.
Right.
They're like, you right. Mm-hmm. And when I said distractions, you know what I mean? I'm saying that simply.
Right.
I think he understood what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're just going to be out here trying, you know what I mean? Because you can't be out there dating. You can't be out there, you know what I mean? If you really want to focus in on some shit, you know what I mean? You're not going to be out there dating. You're not going to be out there fucking, going to clubs. You're not going to be doing this extra shit because you got focus to do the thing. You know what I mean? If you're truly focused, yes, you'll have a moment for that. That's entertainment. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Becomes entertainment. That's a treat. It's not no fucking lifestyle. We've turned a lot of that into a lifestyle,
Man,
So-
I ain't been in a club or a lounge in a minute.
Yeah.
That shit probably feel strange walking in that bitch.
Right.
I probably feel like everybody looking at me and shit like, you don't normally come to no lounge, do you?
I know, right? You're not from around here.
How you fucking know that?
You're like looking at everything. Yeah, it's fucking cool
Right,
in here. I can see it.
right. Looking around and shit. I'm like, yeah, he's new here. He's new here.
Oh shit.
That's wild though. I ain't got the urge to go out no more, man.
No.
I ain't.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't see the thrill in it no more.
I'd rather go out and
Unless
have
you meeting
like
people.
have like a lunch or a dinner somewhere, than go just sit at a club somewhere.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'd rather go share a meal and have a conversation. Nowadays. Yeah, it's like we'll have those moments if we're out somewhere. Hey, let's pop in here and just have a drink or something. Let's check this place out,
And
But I'm not trying to just go to the club.
no,
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if we're out somewhere and we see there's a cool club, like, hey, you want to pop in for a minute? Check it out. That might be something cool to do. But yeah, I'm not like, hey, we're going to the club this weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the
Hey, tell everybody we're going to the club this weekend.
right? Yeah,
That's back in the day.
Yeah, I had those moments, right?
Yeah,
I
that's
had those
done.
moments.
That's done.
Yeah, those are my youngin' days, man.
Yeah.
So I said that's what made me become a fucking bar fly, Started hanging out at bars and shit. Same shit. So yeah. Different mind frame, different time frame. Oh shit.
Bomb droppers. That's what it is. That's
Put
what
that in
it
a bar
is.
somewhere. The fuck did I say? Different mind frame, different time frame.
yeah.
That's
Damn. That's crazy. I could see this shit, but I just couldn't say this shit.
I know. It's like, what the fuck?
I hate that. Like, I could see this shit, but I can't say it.
Nice.
But yeah, that's what's up, though. We gonna make it, baby.
Yep.
You gotta change your mindset. You know what? I don't think it's no love no more, or by the words anymore. I think it's a straight energy.
Right. It's the energy. Well, it's the whole thing of it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Right.
So yeah, the words don't matter if you say it right. You can make words work.
That's what I'm
See what
saying.
I'm saying? So yeah,
right.
you got to catch the way that people need to hear it, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's kind of I see where you're going with that.
And you know what I mean? And you could twist words out.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Right.
you just said, you know what I mean, to make it.
If you say it right, it just works. I mean, look at
Right.
all the slang we've come up with all these years through rap and all these different things.
Plus,
So much slang has shown up in this world because of it, and people have been inspired to create slang because of it.
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like everybody wants to be different. You know, so that's crazy too, right? It makes people compete in a way that's healthy. You know, it's weird.
Right.
It's weird,
Yeah.
right?
And you can say whatever. You can tell that person whatever. And they could believe you or not. But at the end of the day, everything is about energy.
Yep.
The feeling.
Everything's energy, frequency, vibration.
So if somebody's saying that you lying or they ain't feeling you, just know that they got strong energy and they know what's the fuck going on. They know what the fuck going on. Believe me. Stop arguing with people too, man, because you know what I'm saying. You that's how you burn your energy up too. You know.
Yeah, you're giving it away for free
Yeah.
at that point.
It's like to be, you know, be by yourself, man. That's how you gain your energy. And withhold your energy, control your energy. Stay by yourself. Be alone. Be a loner. May not feel good, but hey, be all right in the long run, trust me.
Do you know your Vietnamese zodiac?
No.
Let me see. This is interesting. I
That's
don't know
crazy.
why this popped in my head.
Vietnamese zodiac, that's crazy. I wouldn't even think to search that.
Exactly. I heard somebody talk about it. They said that one's more accurate in who you are than like the other ones.
It might
That's
be.
what I heard.
It might be.
So-
It could be. You know what I mean? Because the ones that
So what's your date of birth?
31st July
Year?
81.
81. Where's that? Let's see. This don't have no. Where the fuck is 81? It says 84, 85, 86,
Oh, then we that old.
80. Oh, there's 81.
Not fuck.
Okay.
Okay.
Year of the rooster.
Wake motherfuckers up.
Your year of the rooster. You're a rooster.
Wake them up, baby.
That's what the Vietnamese would call you, a rooster.
They call me a rooster.
He said, waking them up. I didn't get it until,
Waking them
until
up,
you said
baby.
rooster. Then I was like,
That's
oh, shit.
it.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And I am 79. I'm a goat.
Okay.
a
Okay.
goat.
Go.
So, yeah.
The go.
So then we got to figure out more information on that, obviously. But yeah, somebody I heard somebody say something about that, and I was like, I got to check in. Like, what am I? So I'm a goat. You're a rooster. Nice.
Wake them up, baby.
Okay. So yeah, check out what yours is. Go look up Vietnamese zodiac signs, and then see what year. It'll show you the years, and it'll tell you which animal you are.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
We didn't create it in an animal, folks.
Let's wake them up, baby. That's crazy. So in some countries that they still got roosters, just and waking them up.
I got one like 2 doors down.
For real?
Yeah, I'll never hear them. But I mean, I hear them. Like if I'm outside, I hear them, squawking away and stuff. But I'm not like in the morning. It don't wake me up.
Oh, all right. I thought it should be loud as shit.
It's like 2 doors down, so I might be far enough away.
Is he outside?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're outside in
shit.
the little pen.
Damn.
They got a couple of chickens and shit.
Couple little chickens. That's crazy.
They got a
One of
little
my mans.
They got a little roost going on.
Yeah, one of my man has some chickens and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I can find that picture. I'm gonna find that picture. Maybe I'll find that picture. If I find it, I'll pop it on the screen. But I have a picture of my front door. A fucking chicken rolled up on my porch.
Oh, shit.
And was at my front door. I took a picture of that motherfucker. Like, oh shit, this motherfucker's just standing on my porch.
Like you won't get eaten on this.
He was just chilling. I was like, yo, where'd you come from, bro?
Talking to him.
I was like, what you up to, man? I was like, you came to see me? I was like, that's cool, man. I appreciate that.
Oh, man. So what happened to him in the oven?
Nah, he as long as he went along his way, he was good with me.
Oh, so he walked away.
He just walked away.
Damn.
Didn't see him again. Never saw him again. Never that close. I never saw him. I don't know where he went. Somebody else might have got him.
Of course. Somebody snatched his ass out.
Somebody got him.
I said, snatch. Get your ass in here. Feathers flying everywhere. That's crazy. I wouldn't be brave enough to gut that motherfucker.
Right? I wouldn't even know the first thing.
Right. Yeah, cut the head off. Yeah, I don't know. I might cut the wrong shit and then blood get everywhere and then
what?
Then you're done.
You're done.
All your meat is gone.
Yeah.
You might have left him outside. Just left his ass outside.
Should have let him live.
Yeah, because it ain't that easy. It definitely ain't that motherfucking easy. You gotta pluck the feathers.
Right.
All that extra shit.
There's some work there.
Yeah.
Some work there.
Definitely some work. You gotta clean it, open it.
Yeah, you ever get that piece of chicken every now and again with a couple of feathers left on it?
Oh, man. Yes.
You're like, what is that?
I definitely contemplate on eating that. I'd be like, fuck. Fucking feather.
Right?
You look at the feather and shit like, damn. That's how you get a long
Like, how does it
piece.
still make it through all this fucking process?
Right. Nobody put a feather on.
Right. Right. Yeah, crazy work, right? Crazy work. What the fuck are they doing out there, man? That's what I'm saying, man. The U.S. can't trust our own food. That's fucking crazy.
Nah. Not for real.
Like, just think about that. Like, most other countries have a lot, we've talked about this, have the same shit, but they don't even have the same ingredients. Mm-hmm. They have better ingredients, and we have fucking shit. What is this? What world are we living in, folks? What the fuck?
Bomb droppers. I don't know, but this girl was eating chicken. Boy, I'd be disgusted as fuck. This motherfucker eating chicken. She was eating chicken, right? Shit we just talking about. Shit we just talking about chicken.
Right.
Motherfucker was eating chicken and found the whole row of teeth in the chicken.
I saw that.
Man, I would have lost it, bro.
Right?
I would have lost it.
Right.
You eating that shit and you realize you just
You chewing
dissolve
on
that
somebody's
shit,
chewing
bruh?
on somebody's fucking insides. What?
Oh my goodness. Now your insides on my inside. That's why motherfuckers be smelling rotten when you go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Something when you
It's like, does that pretty much just prove what we've been saying, that they're putting fucking people in the fucking food?
Pretty much.
That's just, I mean, you know what I mean? Because somebody told me today, they said, you know, I saw something that said something about nobody opens up any new funeral homes, and there's no real grave sites being built, like grave areas being built. Like, what's happening to everybody? And the only thing I could think of in the moment was I said,
that's crazy.
I said, well, a lot more people do cremate nowadays than probably ever before. You know what I mean? Just in general.
Okay, you just answered my question, kind of.
So I said that cuts the population down a little bit. I said, but you also got to remember we've had a lot of fucking natural disasters over the past few years that have taken a lot of people. Where the fuck do all them people go? See what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people that, you know, And then it's like all these hospitals with all these people that they don't know, and what is this and what is that, and you know what I mean? People they just find, you know what I mean? Shit like that. It's like, what happens to all this shit? We don't know nothing about any of that.
Right.
Where's the information on that stuff?
Yeah, that's crazy. Because remember back in the day, you used to see like funerals and shit.
You don't see that.
I don't see that no more.
I don't see a lot of cars like that no more.
That's what I'm saying. They used to stop traffic
everywhere,
and shit.
all the time. You'd be like, what the
Fucking
fuck? Another
flashing
one?
lights. Right.
You'd be
Right.
like, shit.
And everybody got the fucking funeral shit sticker and they gone.
Right.
I haven't seen none of those.
And the lights flashing
wow,
and shit.
bro.
The
Right.
lights flashing.
Right.
You're right.
the hazards.
If I've seen one or two, it may be one or two in the past like 5 years. It's not like a lot. Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
Right, versus back in the day, I see them all the time.
yeah, you'd see 2 or 3 a year, if not
Right.
more. You know what I mean? You'd be like, holy shit.
Damn, somebody died. Yeah. I'd be like, damn, another one gone.
Yeah, just be in your
Somebody
neighborhood.
gone.
Your neighborhood's
Damn.
just rolling shit
Somebody
out.
gone. Damn. Wow.
Like 2 or 3 a month or whatever it was. Yeah. Crazy.
Like you said, you know, they're not building no more funeral homes.
You don't hear about them that much
Right.
anymore or anything. Yeah, it's like
That's
even
what
when
I'm saying. So now I'm like, I don't see no more funerals. What, they start having funerals or something?
yeah,
I know
And then-
motherfucker die every.
and then
well,
all the people that
alive every day.
and then all the people that passed during the fucking pandemic. What happened to all that?
right.
Where did all those people go? So fast. We just got rid of them that quick. You see what I'm saying? They're saying all these people dead. Well, where the fuck did they go? Was that just a harvest? Was that just to snatch some people and we didn't? You know what I mean? We couldn't do nothing about that. It looks right. The numbers look right. Just a few million people died. Numbers look right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But they could have just took a quick harvest with like that's an open field harvest at that point because they could just do it. You ain't gonna question it.
Right.
You know what I mean? We wouldn't. Nobody would question that. That could have just been one of the moments where they just open harvest on us real quick and we don't even realize. Could be.
Man, it should be wild in the streets, man.
Right. That's how wild this shit is. That's how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Man.
You know, it's like
You jump in and you think you hit the bottom, no sir. You gotta keep digging.
oh shit, we didn't even bring up the main fucking point.
Hold up.
How we're taking over this whole MAGA game. MAGA 1491. Know what that's all about? Because everybody keeps asking. I keep hearing the whole debate of this MAGA thing is, when was it ever great? When was it? Who was it great for? What year? You know when it was great? 1491. Before the Europeans showed the fuck up and fuck shit up. That's when.
Bomb droppers.
So we got a new T-shirt up on the website, ppeinmusic.com. Go check it out. MAGA 1491. Represent the real fucking time when it was great. Before these motherfuckers was here.
Show love, folks.
Yeah.
Read the description too.
Read the description.
Why you in there?
Right.
That's all, you know.
And if you need more information, check out Awkward Intelligence on YouTube, Spotify, and Amazon. If you want to see it in video. Everything else, if you want to just hear it in audio.
You know where we at, baby. You know where we at, baby.
Oh, thanks for 500 followers, YouTube.
Yeah.
Thanks for 500 followers, YouTube.
Appreciate it.
You guys know what's going on.
Definitely.
Y'all leading the way. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
definitely showing love, man.
Y'all
We on
leading
the
the way.
road. We're on the road to 1,000 now.
Right. Another goal. See?
Let's get it.
Always another goal.
On the road to 1,000, baby.
Let's keep rocking.
Yes, sir. Yeah, keep subscribing. We got more for you. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
Don't you worry, baby.
Want to hear me that song real quick?
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
What are we going to play?
See, we didn't got deep, and, you know.
We go deep.
But they got wrapped.
rabbit
They got
hole.
wrapped up in the conversation.
I don't know that we've ever played this one. This is the Congressmen. This is the
Yeah.
first album. We approved this message. This one is called Assassination. Here we go. Check it out.
Thank you. Thank you. Also, the plan I proposed will bring change to our economic crisis and relieve stress on the American dollar. But my regressors do not want to agree with that change.
Real dog, the game is real dog. In this life that I live, I steady give and I give. I never live it in fear, but I know my end is at near. But I keep it real dog, the game is real dog. In this life that I live, I steady give and I give. I never live it in fear, but I know my end is at near.
Death by assassination, guilty by association. Man, they just so hating, waiting for that date when they can take me off my game. But it never happened, man. I pop hoes if they get close, so hell no. What the hell, ho? Now run and tell those wanna be some fake ass ninjas. Lullaby him and sent to get some grown ass men. Touch us and you touch
Sometimes
him.
I'm paranoid, but the secret people close. These politics make us a target in nobody else. I don't speak my mind, we speak for the people. Two wrongs don't make it right, but it make it equal. It's time to infiltrate and make a change in the game. Intox and Prime, your motherfucking congressman, causing panic on the hill for the common folk, demanding answers while the motherfucking levees broke.
Haters trying to bug the game, real ass niggas will remain. Yes, I be that brother or that uncle. Say me the first name, Lorenzo. Tell them fools to bring it home. Pistol under the pillow, who kick dough, get killed ho. Roll with drill ass niggas that be trigger happy, hella nervous and eye for an eye. If you tell a lie, tell a better lie. Politic game, gotta polish it aim. We cleaning up the country, better holler at us, man.
Real dog, the game is real dog. In this life that I live, I steady give and I give. I never live it in fear, but I know my end is at near. But I keep it real dog, the game is real dog. In this life that I live, I steady give and I give. I never live it in fear, but I know my end is at near.
Secret societies of all varieties, running the government, wondering where money went. I know it's politics, embargoes, and borderline sex, money, drugs. It's party time, that's where your money goes. That's what's in videos. Donkey and elephant make way for the Billy Goat. As we bully the Congress and heat up the Senate, it's the Congressmen we keep the real represented.
They say they common folk can't understand politics. Now that's the reason why the electoral bullshit exists. I raise my fist and then I say let's get it. It'll be hell on earth if you ain't down with it. Get it? Ignorant, belligerent. Take your faction with no sentiment. Get the Senate intimate. Pull a veto like I was Michael Corleone.
I
Heathens.
pledge allegiance to the sick and starving in the streets. Where the fuck was FEMA? Where the sick and starving need to eat. This is the land of the free, home of the brave. Instead of freedom, we dying over platinum change. But who's responsible for all the population's issues? Drugs and alcohol and all the mamas holding tissues. I'm sick and tired of being so sick and tired. It's time to say it, the government is fucking fired.
Real dog, the game is real dog. In this life that I live, I steady give and I give. I never live it in fear, but I know my end is at near. But I keep it real dog, the game is real dog. In this life that I live, I steady give and I give. I never live it in fear, but I know my end is at near.
Yeah. I think that was a Mr. Prim beat too.
For real?
Yeah, I think he made that.
That's
joint.
crazy. You must have been in my mind. I was thinking of who the fuck that made that? It sounded like a Dame beat.
Yeah. Or yeah, now you got me confused. No, I'm just kidding. No, on that album, yeah, I think that was a Mr. Prim beat. I'm 95% sure. I'm doubting myself now. Because, yeah, you know what I mean? Back then, it could have been a toss-up. But I don't want to say it's probably.
That's like a thing. It's like a marching band.
Get it. That was my UK accent.
I ain't know what that was for, man.
Did it make sense after I said that?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. It worked. I had to try it, folks.
Oh, shit. Funny.
It worked.
Funny.
Oh, shit.
But yeah. And that's crazy. That was back in the day, right?
What?
That CD. Or that
Yeah,
song.
that's 09.
See what I'm
that's
saying?
09.
And y'all talking about shit that's going on now, for real.
Right.
To this day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember some things wasn't cool back in the day that is cool now.
Definitely.
I'm like, what is going on? Because some of the shit that they doing now, you got your ass whooped back in the day.
Yeah, true.
You know, you
changed.
You couldn't rock this type of clothes like that.
Just out. So you couldn't just walk outside like that.
Yeah, well, nobody talking about you. Now they walking around with the ankles out and shit.
Everything.
Motherfuckers walk high ass pants, no socks on, dress shoes, ankles out.
Ankles out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's like, I don't want to see your ankles, man.
Like, what is you doing? I remember back in the day, you couldn't wear no fucking high water.
Oh, yeah. Remember when high waters was fucked up? Yeah.
Remember that shit?
Yeah. Now everybody's showing ankles, right?
Right. Ankles out. What is going on?
That is true. I thought about that, but I didn't say nothing. I was like,
Fuck that.
It's like, wait a minute. Is having your ankles out cool now? I was like, what kind of shit is this?
Man, you know how many times I
thought it was a joke. You know what I mean? I thought it was like you know what I mean? I thought it was people just doing a thing or something.
No.
It's like that became cool.
Right. That's the thing. Have your fucking ankles out. I'm not walking around with my ankles out. Let alone, I can't walk around with my toes out. Motherfucker walk around with fucking open toe sandals and shit.
Like just out?
Toes just out.
Just out?
Just scraping the ground. Toes just out.
He said just scraping the ground.
Are you serious? Toes just fucking out. I can't have my ankles out or my toes
He goes,
out.
let alone my toes are going to be out. He goes, my ankles definitely not going to be
Shit is crazy nowadays.
But if
bruh.
you wear shorts, your ankles are out.
I got my socks on. I got socks. My shit ain't out. Fuck that. I got socks on. My shit ain't out.
That's what I'm saying. So they're never out.
When you wear high water pants, dress shoes
With no socks. Your ankles are
out.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? Your ankles exposed, bro. I see all your bones right now. All your shit is exposed right now. I'm not. Your ankles out. Shit is crazy. I can't walk around with my
I didn't
ankles
know I was
out.
going to react like this, folks. What the fuck is going on? I'm having a good time. Thank you. Thank you for that.
That's some real shit, though.
But I am giggling right now.
That's crazy.
It's hilarious. He said your ankles are out. Dude, we got to put that on a shirt. Your ankles. That might be the new thing. Oh, shit.
I'm telling you.
Thanks for
telling you.
tuning in. Thanks for having a laugh with us.
Telling you.
Oh, wow.
That's real shit, though.
Yeah, Things have changed, right?
Do y'all, man. Do y'all. But I know shit didn't change.
Whatever's cool is cool, yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But that's the thing. See, that's how far back we can see. You know what I mean?
Right.
They just don't see that far back.
You know how many times I had to pull my pants down?
I've had those moments, yeah.
To sag my shit. To where
and then when sagging
like,
became cool, you could fucking
what
do
I'm
it.
saying.
You could do it. You'd be like, so what? They're a little short. Just sag them a little harder.
That's crazy. Wow. Right.
I've had to do it.
Man, I couldn't pull my shoes up.
Then your ankles will be out.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
Oh, hit the wrong button.
Don't leave your ankles out, please, folks. But hey, if you like your ankles out, catching the breeze, do you?
I mean, if I'm at the beach, my ankles are out.
Yeah.
But you're saying just like in a crowd of people just hanging out, you don't want your ankles out.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. Have some socks on.
Have some socks.
Wow.
Have some fucking dignity. He's like, I can't believe you came in here dressed like that.
Are your ankles out? Oh, come on.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna put that picture on there. Put those pictures side by side. Whose ankles are out?
Yeah, please. Watch.
Which one of these shows your ankles out?
You have a picture of have a sock and then have one with the ankles out. Like, this is do. Don't.
Oh, wow.
I'm telling you.
Nice.
Telling you.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ankles out. Hilarious.
Your ankles are out. Is that like man's, like if you had, like if it was a woman, that'd be like her titty meat or something? Right? She's showing a little too much titty meat. And so like, a man's version is his ankles are out?
Nah, like, you shouldn't have your ankles out, bro.
Or is it just a hygiene thing? Like, what do you think it is that makes it weird?
It's weird for you to have tight jeans.
Right? And then your ankles out?
Already tight. And then you got fucking high waters at that.
Right. So those are like capri pants at that point, right?
Yeah, so you should like this.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
So when you sit down, your shit gonna rise up anyway.
Right.
And you're gonna be like this.
But you got
Now
dress
you got
shoes on.
Dress shoes
They're
on.
low cut.
Right.
And then
You got no fucking socks on.
no socks on.
No ankle socks, no nothing. You just
Yeah.
got
So I'm saying your ankles are out.
bare ankles.
Your ankles are out.
So you sitting there at a fucking interview or something. Can you imagine yourself at a fucking interview with no socks on? Dress shoes?
At that point, I'd have to know I was the man in that room. Yeah. If I did that, I'm like, yeah, I'm taking over this room.
Toes sweaty as shit.
Because I'm in here with my ankles out, so that should tell you I don't give a fuck.
I mean, hey, do you, man. Do y'all. You know? I'm just saying, me personally, I just can't walk around with my ankles out.
I got you. Hey, it's each have their own preference. I get it. I get it. I'm with you. Some weird shit.
That's crazy.
You're like, what? Okay. Whatever.
Because for one, my feet gonna feel crazy for being in the dress shoe with no fucking sock on.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know. I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah.
I can imagine. It's like putting on bowling shoes, no fucking socks on.
Yeah, that's weird, right?
Shit's wild. I just can't
Stiff
do that
and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Slipping and sliding.
You got no grip. Your toes sweating.
And a ball of sweat in the corner.
Right. You trying to hold on. Keep your balance.
Yeah.
No.
I get it. It's weird. But it's the cool thing now.
Right. It's cool. Right. That was the whole point we were trying to make. But yeah.
Yeah. How things have flipped.
Yeah. I remember wearing pink wasn't cool. You couldn't wear pink.
Right. I wear pink now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know?
There's some pink pictures out there. I have no problem. It's salmon, according to Cameron. Salmon.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with pink, but you know, rocking everything pink.
I know what you're saying.
Like a whole fucking pink suit.
Right.
Nah.
I could have a pink tie, though. That might be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. I like,
A little
pink polo,
yeah.
pair of nice shorts or something, you know what I mean? Couple of hey dudes. You're out there.
Couple of hey dudes. Damn.
That's the outfit right there. If you know, you know.
Call it hey dude. I ain't never heard that one before. That's cool. That's funny.
Oh, shit. Start wrapping this thing up. Yeah, so MAGA 1491, you know what's up. We're taking that shit over. Let's take it back to when it was really good. You know what I'm talking about?
Like I said before, man, call somebody you ain't talked to in a while, man.
Call me.
Just pick the phone up, say hello, what's up, man. Put your difference to the side just for a minute, man. Talk to that person, because a lot of people out here just dropping. You feel me?
Right.
So it's a lot of people just.
It's the end of a cycle.
Going.
It's the end of a cycle. Some people are moving on.
You know, and you don't want to pick that phone up and then hear, hey, what's her name gone? Like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't leave anything on the table. It is what it is, you know?
That's it.
That's it. Keep it simple.
Ain't not gonna hurt you from talking to that person, man. You ain't gonna unalive that night, or ain't not gonna happen.
Right. That means you're meant to have that conversation.
Shit, you might even feel better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You holding all this shit in, man. Yo, and people need to stop holding shit in from the past, man. Stop holding that shit in. Stop. You know,
if you're living in the past and you're not living
clicking
in
on
the
to that
moment.
shit, man. That shit done and over with. You know what I'm saying? People change. People ain't the same.
Right.
You know?
But you know better now.
Right.
You've learned that lesson. And it was a harsh one.
You know, some
Sometimes
people
it's a harsh one, you know.
Just love that tit for tat shit. Like, get rid of that shit, man.
That's the whole point of just trying to be better. You know what I mean? If you just be better, you don't worry about that bullshit. You're like, okay,
Right.
I learned from that. I understand that. That wasn't great. You know what I mean? And nobody should have to go through anything like that. But you gotta work through that and go, okay, you know, like I understand that,
Right.
and I can move on, and and then that's like you become that person that should have protected you. So you're like, I'm not gonna let nothing like that happen to nobody else. Right? That's how you're supposed to move. That's how you take that energy and you put it into better things than just, you know, keeping it on you. You know, you gotta transmute that energy and flip it into something better.
There you go. You said the energy. That's what it leads to.
Yeah. And we're just not taught how to do that.
Right.
Because a lot of times we do get stuck in our thoughts and we do get down in our ideas and we don't know. We're doing the Doctor Strange thing. We're running all the scenarios in our head and they're just not coming up good. You know what I mean? And so it's like we got to learn how to get out of those and flip them into how do we take this energy and move it somewhere else? That's what therapy is, I guess. I've never been, so I don't know. But I guess maybe that's what that is. You know? Put it in the comments, folks. I don't know. Not a psychologist. But I think I am. Sometimes I do. I think I can analyze people pretty good. Remember, we've talked about that before. You know.
Damn. If you look at somebody for long enough, you'd be able to figure them out.
Well, at that point, you're reading aura.
Yeah.
If you're doing that, you know what I mean? Like if you're just kind of like, you're reading the room. You know what I mean? You're reading aura. So yeah, that's you know what I mean? You don't even need to be near them or talking to them or nothing. But yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's what people do too. They can read that aura from across the room and shit. Yeah. Where does that come from, folks? It's got to mean something.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something you got to tap into, I guess.
Yeah, just, you know, like I said, once again, there's just a lot going on in this world, and just, you know, yeah, it's easy to get stuck in your rut, and I'm with this, and I don't want to think nothing else, and don't change my world. That's cool too. I get it. You're in a zone. You're like, just take that zone, and you like that zone. You're happy there. There's some people that are there, you know. They're not gonna think about it until it actually affects them in some way. So yeah, that's what it comes down to. So, you know, they'll have their moment. Let them graduate their own way. Right. You don't know what they're here to teach you sometimes. You know, maybe they are meant to do something different to teach you something different, so that you don't have to physically go through it. You know, or when you do, you have, oh, I saw this from that person, so I kind of can navigate this better because now this is happening over here or something. Yeah, you never know. Sometimes it's just information.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes it's just information. But that's learning all that. You know what I mean? We got to be taught that stuff, and you know, we got to understand it. Like, there's no classes for this. You know, it's a lot of just fucking YouTube fucking quacks. You know what I'm saying? You know, pay for their fucking monthly sessions and shit. You know, I don't know. You know, that's, you never know. Once you know, that's why I said, if they have gifts and they figure them out and they know how to use them, by all means, they should be, get some type of compensation for that. By all means. But it's like, how do we trust anybody?
Right.
That's the crazy part. And that's what we got to learn, the intuition. And you got to learn who can you trust. You know,
you should feel it.
Right. Right. It should feel right.
That's when that energy kick in. For real. If you ain't feeling right, it ain't right. 9 times out of 10. I know I'm probably popping my gum all crazy.
Were you?
I don't know. I keep hearing it. I feel like I'm going to hear it.
I think I was mesmerized by it. I was stuck, folks. I was like, what is that sound? No, I didn't even hear it. Until you said it, I was like, oh, is that what that was? I wasn't focused on it, but I heard something.
See?
I heard something, but it wasn't like loud enough for me to be like, what the fuck is that?
Into it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know. But on that note, Awkward Intelligence, I'm Intox along with
Bdot, baby.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Awkward Intelligence. Just smoking vibe. This is Awkward Intelligence. Just smoking vibe. Awkward Intelligence.